Hello, and welcome back to All the Magic Arcana. Today, we'll be continuing along our adventure down the path of occultism. And we need to get a couple of mobs so we can get their loot and have things done for us. So, let's get started with that, shall we? So, in the previous episode, we made a couple of chalks. We made white chalk, purple chalk, light gray chalk, and lime chalk. So, this pentacle over here, quite simple. It'll get larger in time. So, there are a couple of mobs that we need to get, and that is the ultimate goal with cultism right now. And well, we kind of need things like conduits right here, and we need echo shards. Let me go ahead and search that up, and then we'll put that on the list right there. So in order to get that, obviously you need to take out warden, but you know, we could use the other warden, and that's kind of like it's just slightly different, So we can put it in the Dripkey farm, and we can get the loot that way, or maybe put it in a spawner or something, and then we can get it that way. So not quite sure how that works. Hopefully that works in some way or another. So we can get the loot from it. So conduits already, you see like Nana shells and Heart to Sea. It's like, oh, how the heck am I going to get that? Well, you can either go the mystical agriculture route, or like, get the bee and stuff, or maybe do the mine colony thingamajiggy, or go do lots of fishing. But we already have cultism at the ready, so we're going to go further down that path and get ourselves a possessed elder guardian. So that's a mob right there, and that's the occultism version of the elder guardian. And look at that, it drops all this loot at a chance right there. And prismarine shards, prismarine stuff, prismarine crystals, and heart to sea. Look at that. So that's exactly what we want. And if you go ahead and take a look at the echo shards, this is even a little bit more simpler. We can spot in a possessed warden to get these particular loot for us, such as the echo shards, some maybe some sculpt stuff, and yeah, that's absolutely what we want. So now, of course, you don't need to go down this route. You can also go get the bee. You can do the infusion enchanting with the echo shards to make extra if you want to do that. You can do whatever the heck this thing is. And hey, mechanic, okay, sure. You can go that route if you want to, but we're gonna go down the occultism route. So in order to get to that point, we need other colored chalks, such as the yellow one, orange one, and the red one, to make the pentacle on the ground in order to summon that for us. And along the way, we're going to need extra stuff in order to make the chalks. For the yellow chalks, for example, we don't need anything else. We just need to bust out our low tier crusher to crush a couple of things for us, and that's it. That's the yellow chalk. The Emperor chalk, it's a couple of honey stuff, glow berries, etc. But we also need to get the possessed bee, which is a whole different summon right there. And for the red chalk, we need the afrit essence, so that means we need the unbound afrit mob. So we need to deal with that. And in order to go down the conduit stuff and summon that sort of thing, what the heck this thing is? Okay, cool. And get all the prismarine stuff. We need to go ahead and get the other mob. Let's see, possessed guardian, this one and that one. Let's see, any fish, that one. So there may be another chalk that we need to get, like the blue chalk. And yeah, let's put the blue chalk on there because I'm sure we're going to need it. I'm sure we're going to need that one too. Let's see, blue chalk, impure light blue, impure blue chalk. So we're going to put that on the list. So you look at that, it says it needs a merit essence. So yeah, already. And oh, and trident, of course. We'll deal with that sometime later. And yeah, we can totally get this particular mob and farm its merit essence and get a whole bunch of other stuff. And not only that, we need a conduit in order to do it. So already, in order to get that, we need the Elder Guardian first. So other things, we can get the Crusher, the high tier 6x Crusher, which should be this one, the Merit Crusher right there. And we're going to bookmark that as well. It needs a Diamond block, Emerald block, and of course, Easnium. A whole nother can of worms right there. You also need to do other things in order to get Easnium. So, hooray! So we're going to put that in the list as well. Alright, so let's continue along and just try to work our way through it. And the easiest thing to do right now is to get the yellow chalk because that kind of doesn't... That looks like the easiest. So we're going to go in here. Right. Let's get our crusher out right here. We'll put him down right there. And go in here, get some gold. And we'll have him crush up a couple of things here. Here you go. And then eventually, when I get a 6x crusher, we can go ahead and process all of this raw ores. And then it'll be fantastic. We'll get a whole bunch of other ingots that way. Alright, so the yellow chalk, glowstone dust, and impure white chalk. So let's get that one. Okay, we got one left. One left. We want to make some more. Okay, 5. Okay, cool. Alright, then we're going to get some glowstone dust. Alright, there. Make the impure chalk, and there we go. Put that away, and throw that into the fire. And there we go, we got yellow chalk. Of course, we're going to put it back in here. Alright, let's work our way up. We're going to need the cursed honey. So that means we need to summon a possessed bee right there. So we're going to need a genie book. I'm going to bookmark that one. We're going to need honey block, honeycomb block, and honey bottles in order to do that. And we need to do the Ehikin's enthrallment. So let's look up that pentacle and dictionary. Okay. And the Ehikin's enthrallment is right there. So that is on which line is this? That is the one in the diamond. So that is, I'm placing that one at the top. So let's go to the top there. So it's right here. So this is where the diamond shape, the final form, should live. And so I'm going to go back a little bit. Ehikin's enthrallment. Click preview and then place it down. And now we're going to need a couple of chalks here. We're going to need yellow, white. We're going to need light gray. We're going to need lime. And what the heck is this? Skeleton skulls? Oh, we need the whole deal, don't we? Alright, let's see. Let's get all the chalks. And then we're going to need some skulls as well and candles. And do we need the crystals? What the heck is this over here? Oh, that's the candles, okay. So eventually, we're going to need the crystals as well. So, okay, what is this? Yellow? Okay, down it goes. Alright, next is lime. Alright, there we go. Alright, next is white. Is this white? Okay, that's white. Alright, and then light gray. Alright, there we go. We got it all here. Alright, let's get some candles out. Now, if you're a little annoyed by, like, switching back and forth with the chalks and everything, there is a rainbow chalk that you can make. Eventually. You know, right there. Rainbow chalk. You can toggle colors and everything. So, I don't know if it's any easier, but hey, you have that option. Alright, get some skulls out. We have 11 skulls. Alright, and let's see. What else do we need? Ah, right, the candles. We need some candles here. Okay. And the skulls. Alright, I am missing a block somewhere. Do you see any 2s around here? Hold on. Let me turn it off, and then maybe I'll see it. Maybe that will work or not. Alright, let me turn it off. Alright, let's see. Okay, the candles. Okay, I got the candles. I got the skulls. Okay, got those. Oh, right, of course, the bowls. The most important thing. Alright, bowls. Alright, let me get this. And let me get that. Alright, put that there. And put some bowls down. Alright, cool. We got Ehikin's enthrallment. Alright, cool. Alright, let's go ahead and get some honey. Okay, there we go. A comb and a honey block. Now, where's the bottle of honey? I don't think I ever got that, but we can go ahead and get our last bottle of honey from our beehive over here before the bee just went away. For some reason, I don't know where it went. It just went away. So Here we go. Last bottle of honey before we deal with that. All right, now we need the Book of the Genie. I'm gonna make that. All right, got one. I'll bind it. Go. All right, and let's see. Is there anything else that we need to do with this? Go here, and let's see. Summoning rituals, and that should be this one. Okay. Oh, need a chicken. All right, let's place down the book first, and we'll go get a chicken. See, this is why we need to retain some animals around. We just can't, like, get rid of them because we have a drink me farm. And to put this back, so... Alright. Alright, chickens, come here. Alright. Down you go. Then we're going to get our force flask, and then we're going to capture the bee. And then, once we do, we'll take it out over there, where it's wide open spaces. And then, we're going to turn it into an egg. Alright, let me get that. Let's see, box. And then we're going to need this thing. Turn this one on. And then, get one of these. And just in case, we'll need a piercing vengeance of focus or whatever. Just get rid of all the other spirits around. Alright, here we go. Mine be. There it is. Dang it, I missed. This thing does not have the range. At least it doesn't aggro on you. That's the only good thing about this particular mob. Hey, come here. Alright, got it. Alright. Go to this particular field over here. Put this guy down. And then, we'll take it out. And maybe put it in a spawner or something. And then, we'll put another dude inside the Trick Me farm as well. Alright, so this is B. I got my box. I got this particular thing. Okay, let me put this over here. Alright, cool. Any spirits on here? Okay, you son of a... No, you go away. Where? Where are you? Are you underground? Engine spirit. Alright, I got that guy. Okay. I don't know what spirit that was, but it's in your best interest not to, like... Guy's underground. Hopefully that guy's not going to be a problem for us. You know what? Let's move it over. Move it over here or something. Alright. Alright, take it out. Alright, cool. Oh. No, wait. Alright, got it. See what I'm talking about for the other spirits? What is this one? Armored Giant? Alright, Armored Giant. You can go piss off. What the heck? What the heck is this doing in here? What? No. Yo, come over here. I'm gonna put you back in the box. Jeez. These spirits just appear out of nowhere, everywhere. Alright, do we get it? Okay, there's the possessed bee. Alright, I'm gonna convert that into an egg. Alright, there we go. Alright, now we're gonna need to look for a spawner. Okay, his skeleton spawner. Silverfish, Shulker, Phantom, Magma Cubes, Chief Barbarian. Alright, well, is an Archer Barbarian. We'll use that one. And then we're going to turn off the AI. And go get a comparator. Okay, cool. And then we got Cursed Honey from that, so that's good. We'll put that over here. Feathers, chicken, put that away. Bee Stinger, of course. Skulls, we don't need that right now. Alright, Armored Giant. I don't know what to do with this guy. Just, I'll convert that to an egg so I get the box back. Alright, so we got the spawner over here, so we're gonna put that over here. And then, as soon as we place it down, I'm gonna need some more containment jars. Okay, here's one. And any spirits around? Of course there's spirits around. It's like right there. Yeah, you gonna fill it with spirit there? Alright, put that guy down, and then the egg. Oh boy, okay. Get out of here. Get out! Get out. Thanks for that. Oh boy, alright, turn that off. Where the heck's the book? Where's my book? I can never find this book. Did I put it in here? I don't know where it went. No, that's Tattered Tome. No, not there. Oh, there it is. I can never see it. No matter what, I just never see it the first time. Jeez. They make it like bright red or something. Get out. Jeez. Get the heck out. Get out. Jeez. Alright, get the heck out. Get out. And it's gonna capture that freaking spirit right down there. Yep, okay, of course. Alright, get out. Freaking spirits. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? I know you're here. I know you're here. Come on. Is there a freaking cave under here? What? Alright, okay. Okay. Peace. Alright, let me get this. Look at that. There's spirits all over the place. Yeah, I can pick the bee up or something. Alright, here you go. Alright, let me get a lever. Alright, we're good. Maybe this stuff is just like attracting spirits or something. Might attract a... Oh. Okay. It's that. I guess. Hey, where y'all going? Where you... Alright, so long. Maybe you'll get some honey for me? Alright, well. Alright, you got a spawner right here. I'm gonna take a silk pickaxe. Get rid of this. Okay. Now put this guy in the Drink Me farm. Right there. Alright, great. Hopefully it'll get us more cursed honey when we need it. Okay, can you do anything else with this? I guess you can eat it, right? But it's cursed. So what the heck am I going to do with it, right? But at least it's another entity for the farm, so that's good. What else can this thing do? Hold on. Might attract or summon vengeance spirit. Shift right click. Is that all it does? I thought you need this ring in order to see the spirits or something. Alright, well. Okay, we got the cursed honey. What else do we need? Okay, we can make the orange chalk now, so let's go ahead and do that. Okay, do that, and there's our orange chalk. Alright, put this away. Alright, there we go. Orange chalk. Fantastic. Alright, let's put that over here. And put some of that away. Alright, great. And what is this? Possessed beet. We'll put that over here. Alright, so next, we'll need the red chalk. And of course, we're going to need the afrit essence right there. So we're going to need to do this thing. Abra's open conjure. We need quartz, flint and steel, gunpowder, and netherrack. And we need to sacrifice a cow. And we need the afrit bound book right there. So let's look that up in the book. And let's see, afrit essence, it's somewhere around here. Summoning rituals, here it is. Afrit essence. And Abra's open conjure. And this one is, which one? Abra's open conjure, so it's this one right here. So this is this particular circle, so that's the round one. So it should be this one, so. Alright, so let's see, Abra's open conjure, we'll do this one. Then we'll overlay it with this one right there. And already you can see that's a different colored chalk right there that you need to replace in the middle. And what's this, light gray now? Alright, fine. Give me that. So what is it right now? Ophix calling. Have your circle. See, light. Oh, that's a gray chalk right there. Uh-oh. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. Yeah, well, we got the orange one, no problem. And there are a couple of lime chalk that probably needs to fill in. I'm not quite sure. Maybe. Alright, so we need to get the gray chalk now. So gray chalk is right there. We need to get the gray paste right there. And we need the Strejor's higher binding. So cool. Strejor's higher binding, that is the square one. So that's downstairs. Alright, so this is the big one right there. So we're going to do this one now. Put that overlaid. And this is what? White chalk? But it's not. It's something different now. So this is light gray chalk, okay. Okay, light gray. Okay. There, there, there. And there. Alright, there's a whole bunch of other crap that need to fill in. We need the purple and the lime. Okay, now we're going to need more skulls. Because of course we can. We always need more skulls. And I think we're going to be one short. Yep, alright. Well, we're going to have to borrow one from somewhere else. Alright, there we go. Alright, so we're looking for gray paste, so let's look this up. Gray paste right there. We're going to need clay balls, gray dye, gunpowder, and phantom membrane. Alright, gray dye is what? Let's see, gray dye. Okay, then we get the black dye first. Okay, gray dye. Alright, there we go. Now we need the clay. Okay, then we're going to need phantom membrane. And we're gonna need the gunpowder. Okay. And then what book do we need? Genie book. Okay. Okay, put that here, 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 and here. Put that in the middle. Alright, that took way too long for gray paste. Alright, now that we have it, we make a gray chalk right there. And then we can throw it in the fire. Alright, cool. Alright, then we get a skull. Go back up there. And do the other one. Alright, the skull belongs here. Okay. Alright, which one were we doing? I think the Afrit one, right? Alright, so it's Abra's Open Conjure. Okay, that one. We'll put that down here. Okay, gray chalk goes right there. Alright, then we need the orange chalk all around. Alright, 113. What are we missing? Oh, don't tell me this is... Okay, that's more skulls right there. So that's 4 more skulls. Alright. Uh-oh. Don't crash. Don't you do it! Nope! Alright, we're back. Now, the bad thing about crashing is that it rolls us back a little bit, so I have no clue where we are right now. We got great dye. We got the clay balls. We're just getting stuff. Is that it? What is this? I assume we didn't make the great chalk, right? Okay, fine. Alright, gray paste. Ginger's higher binding. Okay, this one. Alright, that's 85% complete. Those are skulls over there. Did I lose some skulls? You better not delete my skulls. I think I lost some skulls. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I definitely lost some skulls. Well, that sucks. Alright. Are there any up here? Alright, Stridger's higher binding. Alright, gray dye. Clay ball. What else are we missing? Phantom membrane and gunpowder. And of course, we need to remake the book. What is it? Afrit? Genie? It's Genie. Alright, in the meantime, we need more skulls, so let's get a structure compass out. And we're gonna search for more graveyards. Ice and Fire Graveyard, Nova Structure. I think this one's it. I think this one's it. Remnant, Birch, Remnant. Okay. 131. I got that already. So, is this chunk loaded? I don't know if I should be chunk loading that. This is taking forever. Come on. Alright, RTP. No, RTP. No, stop pressing the F. Stop it. Alright, do it again. 1389 blocks that way. 1389 blocks that way. Over here. 316. Oh, I got Emerald Sight on. 316, I don't know, here. Alright, this one. Hopefully I didn't loot this one. Okay, I didn't. Oh boy, alright. Can you go away, please? Go away. Alright, where's the skull? Alright, we've got 2 skulls. Alright, is that all? Can I have your skull, please? Alright, there we go. Alright, cool. Alright, RTP. I lifted that, jeez. Alright, let me just, back over here. Alright, do it again. 695. Over here. Alright, 420. Blazing it. There's a dragon right behind me. Something, some kind of creature. Alright, this is... I don't know what this is. What is this? I don't know what that was. Alright, here it is. No, stop climbing, stop. Alright, we got 4 more skulls. Alright, let's go over here. 12, 64, that way. Come on, map, load already. Jeez. You put me under here? What the heck? Ugh, annoyed. Alright, there it is. Alright, I think that's enough for now. Alright, get upgrade pace before it despawns. Alright, probably not up there. And probably not up here either. Alright, get rid of that. Alright, cool. We got the great pace. That away. This away. Put that away. Alright, great pace right there. Make another one. And throw it in the fire. Alright, cool. Alright, how many skulls do we have? We have 9. Alright, so we need to make a new circle, I think. So let's see. Which one were we making? The afrit thing? Okay, that's the this one right there. And it's Abras Open Conjure. Okay, right there. Down there. That's 109, okay. Alright, there we go. We got Abras Open Conjure, okay. And then what does it need for this one? Okay, we need quartz, flint and steel, gunpowder, and netherrack. Okay, gunpowder. Netherrack. Quartz. Flint and steel. Okay. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that should be it. Alright, what do we need? The afrit bound book. Okay, we need yellow dye. Somewhere. I have none of these. What is this? Water bunch? Alright, I need some dandelions. Alright, let's go get some. The freaking Enderman left this. Alright. Alright, this away. Alright, cool. Alright, then we're gonna need the hoe. Alright, see if we can get some. Dang it, alright. Stop that. Alright. Hold on. Let me find a different biome. Alright, what's this? Orchard? And what is this region? Lavender? I don't know what this orchard. How about over here? Plains. Okay, go over here. Alright, this one. All this trash in here. Get out. This will probably be a little bit easier. Alright, there you go. What is this? Reap orchard. Alright, well. Alright, can I get more of these? Horse rod. Tandis. Flowers can be found, blah blah blah. Hanging gardens, okay. Yeah, I can just bone meal one. Hold on. Maybe it just works with tall flowers. I don't know. Uh-oh. Alright, cool. Cool. You can watch my durability go down. Alright, that's enough. Right, what else can I do it? I can do it to this. Alright, cool. Now, what the heck is this place? Stop giving me these eggs! Stop it! Annoying event. Yes, I know you can turn it off, but to go into whatever file or replace a file or what, I don't know. But... Alright, what is this? Blood rose? Okay. Whatever the heck this does. What is this? Wild spaghetti squash plant. Cornflowers. Or poppies. I'm good with poppies for now, but I'll just get a few. Alright, that's enough. Put that in here. Alright, what book do I need? Genie? Oh, the afrit. Alright, give me that. And put that over there. Alright, unbound afrit. This is quartz, flint and steel, gunpowder, and netherrack. Now, when we spawn him, it's gonna be a bunch of blazes shooting stuff at us too, so that's gonna be fun. Alright, put this away. And put that away. Gonna need another flask. Hopefully we hit the right one. Alright, let me get multiple flasks. Okay. Okay, there we go. You better not be here, so... I'll put you back in here. Okay. I think I got everything. Now what? Okay, well you have... You can be here if you want. You're gonna have some fun, okay? The afrit bound book. You're gonna need to sacrifice something. Summon unbound afrit. And, yeah, a cow. Okay, fine. Fine. Alright, do that. I'm gonna go get a cow. Alright, there we go. Alright, put this crap away. Alright, give me this. Alright, cool. Alright, you better work. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Got it. I got it. I got it. Alright, we're good. Whole bunch of spirits over here, too. Alright. Go all the way over here. And of course, we'll put him in as an egg. Do you have to do this now? Go away. Alright, what is this? Armored giant? Okay, sure. Why not? Alright. He's away. Put that away. Okay. Okay, unbound afrit. Put down. I'm going to need the other crap. That. Alright. I don't think I need this, right? I don't think I need it, but I'll have it on there just in case. Alright, cool. Alright, cool. Come over here. Alright, got it. Alright, unbound afrit. Also got the essence. We don't have to confirm to an egg and put him in a spawner or whatever, but hey, it's another entity for the treatment farm. Alright, get another spawner here. A spawner. Alright, you get the top one, the Chief Barbarian one. Okay, we already got the chorus fruit. Again, comparator. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's see. Where's the egg? There it is. Then gonna need another containment thing. Oh, the chorus fruit. Don't tell me you need a soul lantern. Come on. You spawn just fine in the over there. All right, give me a soul lantern. Finicky. Here. Oh, ooh, okay. That's a lot. That's a lot. Jeez, dude. Man, bring his entire army out here. Alright, hold on, hold on. You just, no, get out of here. No, wrong button. Here. Here, go away. Go away. You go away too. Alright. Alright, put these away. I'm gonna need this eventually. Okay. Alright, cool. Alright, let me get this. Put this away. And we'll get this. And put it in the farm. We don't need any more essence, but you know, it's another entity for the farm. And more entities in the Drinking Farm is a good thing. Yeah, we got more cursed honey. For what? It's there. By the way, if you see any mobs with a little sparkly thing, that means has an ability totem and everything. If you capture in a containment jar, it retains the sparkle. Look at that. Sparkle, sparkle. Alright, chipped? Get out of here. Alright, what are we up to? Right, the afrit stuff. Now, can we make the red chalk now? The torch flower, alright. Have this very first torch flower right there. It's just sitting there. I'll get that, and we can use it now. Okay, impure chalk, right there. Nice. Hot demons in your area. Oh, red chalk right there. Alright, now that we got the red chalk, we can continue. And let's see. Can we make the blue one? We'll knock off the merit essence too. What is this? Abra's Fortified Conjure? Alright, see how you make that one. And it goes. Abra's Fortified Conjure right there. So that's the round one. So let's do that one. Put it right down here. So already, you see some different colored chalks over here. And the middle is like changed already. So let's get rid of these. It's the black one now. Now, of course, we're going to need the black one now. So this is the black one, right? Okay. So black chalk. Impure black chalk right there. So we're going to need the witherite dust. And that's crushed black stone, netherite dust, and the wither rose. And that's Severa's permanent confinement. Oh, joy, okay. Alright, let me take a look. Okay, it's right there. So that's the one downstairs. Alright, look at that. I think we can do that, sure. I'm afraid it might need wither skull. So look at that. There's a wither skull right there. So already, I think we need to stop. Because we don't have any wither skulls. But you know what? I think we have 6 in here. Let's see how many skulls we have. We have 13. Ah, nice. Very nice. Alright, get rid of these things. Putting with a skeleton and drinking farm is gonna be slow. It's like you hitting the wither skeleton's go. It's that amount of rating right there. Alright, so we got wither skulls right there, so that's good. But then again, we do need this stuff, so let's get our Crusher friend back out. Okay. I'm gonna get some blackstone. Okay, blackstone right there. There you go. And then what else do we need? Oh, we're probably gonna need another here. Alright, let's see. Netherite dust. Okay. Right. Alright, there we go. We got netherite dust right there. And now is that am I supposed to put that in here? Right, the Severus confinement. No, that's the wrong circle, I think. Alright, let's go down. Alright, the Severus permanent confinement. Is there anything else with that same name? Alright, I guess this one's it. Alright, let me get this. Put that right there. Alright, check out what we need to erase. Alright, this is gray chalk. And we need to do the outside as well. Then we need to make the crystals. Alright, this is gray chalk. Okay. Red chalk. Okay, purple. Alright, anything else here? Any need for wither skulls? I think we're good. Alright, we'll need more crystals here, so this is it. Crystals. What are they called again? Spirit attuned crystals. Okay. I think I need the diamonds for that. Once we haven't been using much diamonds. Alright, there we go. Oh, I missed some orange. Okay. Alright, anything else I'm missing? Alright, cool. Alright, there we go. We'll probably need some for the other circles as well, so we might as well just make them all. Alright, so this is Severa's permanent confinement. Now, what the heck are we trying to do? The black one? Alright. Crush blackstone. There and there. Wither rose right there. And netherite dust right there. And let's see, this one, that one's this one. And what we need, afrit book. Okay, give me another one of these. Over there. Okay, put it right there. Alright, I don't think you need to sacrifice anything, do you? What's this for? With the right stuff? I don't even know where the heck it is. Alright, well, whatever. Alright, so let's take a look at what we need to do after we make the black chalk. And that is upstairs, right? Alright, so it's up here somewhere. And we were doing the blue chalk, right? Right, the merit essence right there. Abra's fortified conjure. Okay, right there. I'm gonna put that right there. Alright, so that's the black chalk right there. And what else are we missing right here? Probably the red chalk. We're gonna go behind a pillar to see what's missing. That's red. We need the crystals. Okay, and now the skulls. Alright, it's still 131. Guess I'm missing the black chalk over here. What else are we missing here? I think just the black chalk and that's it. Alright, fine. Alright, there we go. How many did we get? 3. Okay, good. It knew what we wanted, so... Alright, here we go. Make this chalk, and we're already out of chalk, so... This, and we're gonna need Otherworld Ashes. Alright, more logs. I don't think I have any more logs. Let's see. Birch log, dark oak. Otherworld logs. Okay, well, this is the last bit of my logs. Alright, in you go. Alright, put that there. Gonna make, I don't know, 3 more. There we go. Alright, so what is next? We need to make the impure chalk and a merit essence, so we need to get that. We also need to get a trident. So, did we ever find a trident somehow? No, we didn't. We had this stupid trident. You can go away. Trident right there. Smithing template, anvil repair, grinding. Yeah, Otherworld essence. Repair tool. No, that's not what we want. We could go through this, but you know, we haven't started that whatsoever. So unfortunately, we're gonna have to do that. So trying to prepare for all this occultism stuff in 1 episode or maybe 2, that's like pretty much useless because we were still trying to find all this crap. Oh, and by the way, these guys don't pick this up, so... And yes, I spaced them apart. No, don't worry about that. So yeah, that's working well. Alright, so the inert trident, we're gonna have to start the wait, what is it? Apotheic enchantment, that's it. I'm going to plunk that down, etc, etc. Alright, hooray everybody. Alright, so let's get that started. We already have enchantment table right there. And let's take a look at how you make the trident. and what it requires. So we'll go over here. That's the inert trident right there. And in order to make it a real trident, we need at least 40 Eterna, at least 20, but no more than 50 Quanta, and at least 35% Arcana right there. So, alright, let's look up some bookshelves. Bookcases. No, shelves. At apotheic. Book. No, of course not. What is this? Apotheic enchantment? But this is apotheic enchantment. You're not giving me what? Okay, sure. What is these called? Oh, all right, sure, fine. All right, let's start with the hell shelves. Let's see, how the heck do you make these? All right, what is these? Nether bricks. All right, cool. Let's do that. I can't make those yet. I can't make those either. All right, let me get the netherrack. All right, use some Ars Nouveau just to smell all this crap. All right, there we go. Okay, nether bricks. And hell shells. What else are you missing? Potion of regen. Oh boy. Alright, let me see. Alright, gas tiers. Good thing we got some gas at the farm over here. Okay, get some of this. I don't know how many we need. Oh, we'll put the extra away. Alright, bottles. One, two, and three. What? Okay, this is potion of regen, the regular one. So that's just a gas tier. Okay, cool. Now, of course, we could use the Ars Nouveau in order to automate some potions for us, but we're not there yet. If we're ever going to like take that route. All right, so how many potions equals one? You only give us one for that. Jeez. All right, how many bookshelves do I have in here? All right, 4. I only have 4 in here. All right, now I got 26. Hopefully that's enough for a little while. All right, but other than that, um, seashells. Let's see, that's a puffer fish, and that gives me Arcana. All right, but it's puffer fish, so I kind of don't have that yet. All right, can we make the Elder Guardian right now? Possess Elder Guardian. That's Abra's commanding conjure. Oh yeah, you need the blue stuff. Hold on. Make sure. No, you make sure. Oh, you don't need the blue one. Alright, good. We can get the Elder Guardian. Let me just make this first. And then we'll do this later. Alright, got some. Put these in here. Then the health shelves, wherever the heck we can do with it. Alright, we got 9. Alright, 9. Now you move this somewhere else. Don't know where. We'll probably put it up here or something. Alright, sure. Alright, enchant. Oh, you took it, didn't you? Give me that. Alright, what are we up to? Hold on. 27 and 42. At least 40. Okay, not enough. And what is this? 40? 42. Okay. So we're going that. And we're going to need a little bit of Arcana too. So we don't have any puffer fish, so that's going to have to wait. So already we hit dead end. So what we can do right now is summon the Possessed Elder Guardian. That's something we can do. Alright. Alright, so it's this guy right here. It says Elder Guardian, Abra's Commanding Conjure. We're going to need all of this crap. Abra's Commanding Conjure. Let's see, is it around here somewhere? Says B, we've done that. Unbound Afrit. Possessed Weak Shulker. Okay, Witherite Dust. Possessed Elder Guardian. Okay, do that one. Alright, so we need emeralds. Some of this stuff. Some of that. And we need the Afrit bound book. And we're going to need any fish. So cool. So let's see. All of this. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so 4 types of stuff. Alright, so this is Abra's Commanding Conjure. So that is upstairs. Alright, let's see what's different. Alright, so this one's gray chalk. Alright, let's see what else. This is yellow, red, orange. Okay. Alright, think I got that. Gonna need more crystals now. Okay. And now what else? The skulls. Oh crap, that's a lot of skulls. What's that? 8 skulls. We have one skull. What is this? That's a regular skull. These are... Yeah, they're all regular skulls. Alright, let me get some downstairs. They're not made of skulls, you know. Alright, there we go. Abra's open commanding conjure. And commanding conjure too. Alright, so, let's go back to here. Some possessed Elder Guardian. Gonna need all this crap. Okay, what emeralds I have. Okay, we're gonna need the prismarine stuff. Let's see, here's some bricks. I need the dark prismarine. And then we're gonna need the sea lanterns. Okay, there we go. Don't know how many we need. I think we need, 4? Alright, there we go. Okay, we need 9 spots for this. So this is 4, 8, 9, 10. Okay, cool. Alright, emerald. And then we need 4 lanterns. Okay, 2 dark prismarines. And then 2 prismarine bricks. Okay, cool. And then we need the afrit book. And now we need a fish. I'm wondering if tropical fish work, but I'm kind of not wanting to do that, so we're going to use a bucket of salmon. But before we do that, we don't want the water messing up the pentacle, so we're just going to capture it in a flask. Okay, down you go. Alright, got it. Alright, so when we summon the Elder Possessed Guardian, it's gonna summon a whole bunch of Guardians as well. And it may very well mess up the pentacle of all the water too. I'm not sure if it spawns water, but I have a feeling it might do that. So, I'll put down a fish. And let me get this book here. There we go. Alright, there we go. Eh. I need more of these flash just in case I accidentally capture a Guardian. Eh. Got him. Didn't have any minions. Interesting. Alright, we're gonna go over here. And we're gonna take him out. Convert it into an egg. And do that whole thing. Put these away. Put these away. Alright, cool. Alright, give me that. And I don't think that one's needed. Alright. Several of these guys over here. Because we all know how it likes to capture other things in it. Force Flash, just in case. And we got one of these guys over here. Alright, cool. Alright, down you go. 300 and something health, jeez. Come here. Come on. Where you going? Oh, for frick's sake. Come on. Come closer. I lost focus. Alright, come here, jeez. What an annoying little mob. Come here. Where you going? He's annoying. Alright, got him. Did we get him? Hello? Needed that ring. Oh, there he is. Hello? There? Are you kidding me? Oh, I lost it. I knew I needed that stupid ring. Jeez. I can't see anything. Oh, that's bullcrap. Oh, that's bullcrap. Ah. Now I need to make another one. Alright, what will we get from that? You've got this crap and that's it. But it's not renewable, is it? Alright. Hold on. Which pinnacle was it? Hope I have extra materials for this. Alright. Go here. Commanding conjure. Not here, is it? What? Alright, that's the one. And I have to get it back. Alright, down it goes. Alright, 1, 2. I don't have any more lanterns. 3, and that's it. Oh, I need an extra one. Can I get this from something else? What is this? Soul fire. Alright, you know what? Let me go back to that place. I don't have any that set up. I know where to get more. Alright, where's the, where's my pick? My pick. It's probably down here somewhere. What the heck is this thing? Okay, cool. Cool, that's a thing. Where's that little city with all the little lanterns on it? Some lanterns over there. Hold on, get that. Heck of a lot of lanterns here. Oh, I still have that stupid thing on it. Alright, let me get... Where's my book? Can you stop? Stop! Stop it! I'm annoyed now. Yeesh. Alright, did I get something from that, or no? Useless, get out of here. You what? Come here. Come here. I need a guardian. Alright, can I make it now? How many is this? I must have gotten something from that. Alright, here we go. Alright, goodbye. Ugh. I can't mine it either. Oh, of course, that destroyed the chalk. What is this, gray chalk? Alright, well, what other crap do I need? Alright, is that it? I think that's it. Alright, what am I out of? Verify ink. Alright, what's this? Black dye? Alright, let me go get some. Okay, book? Is this bound? Alright, it is now. Oh, then I need another fish. Alright, I hope you like tropical fish. That's all I have. Alright, come here. Alright, that better count. Alright, let me get that stupid ring out. Turn this on. Alright, got him. Alright, the problem with this stupid ring is that it attracts other spirits to your location as well, and that's what sucks about it. Alright, let me go in here. Alright, you little bugger. Let me lower its health a little bit. Alright, we're good, we're good. Alright, come here, come here. No, don't throw it. Hey! Alright, we got some open ones here, and all those spirits follow me here. Can you piss off, please? Piss off. Alright, got rid of him. Alright, cool. There's more. There's another one like right there. It just spawned on me. You know, this ring should be able to see those spirits as well, but it just doesn't. Alright, got it. Come here. Come here. Alright, go to that one then. Oh, it's being pulled every which way. Okay, hold on. There it is. Alright, here. Get rid of this. Alright. Is that it? Wait, these Easter eggs. I want to turn you off. Boy, I don't know. Here. Alright, go. I want to know if I captured it. Okay, I captured it. Jeez. Alright. Convert this to an egg. It's like, if it's a possessed bee or one of the afrits or merit, then I wouldn't be that mad about it. So if it's a possessed elder guardian, it's like, that's supposed to be a renewable source right there. Of loot. So if you lose that, then you have to do it again. Because where else are you going to get extra prismarine and Hard to See? Besides mystical agriculture. Alright, spawner. Alright, let's see. Any extra spawners here? Unbound afrit. Oh boy, I'm out of spawners again. Alright, let me get some more spawners. Alright, off to the nether. No crash me either. Alright, fortress. Let's go over here. Alright, any more blaze spawners around here? Yeah, there's some. I got one of those. Here we go. Get out of my way. Get out of my way. Alright, got that. Alright, I don't see it. Probably a few underground or somewhere. What the heck is this thing over here? Alright, sure. Eh. Yeah, it's one of these again. Oh, yeah. Alright, that's it. Alright, how many do we get? 2? Alright, we can get this. Alright, we got that one. Want to turn off the AI. Okay, give me that. Alright, let me get this. Turn it off. Don't want capturing other spirits. No, get it. Go away. No. No, you go away. Go away. Alright, got him. Okay, down it goes. And blaze spawner and the egg. I'm gonna need one of these. Eh. Even without the AI, it's gonna probably end up flopping around. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's see. Alright, hold on. Let me hover over this. Alright, we're good. We're good. You can go in the Drink Me farm. Now, some mobs doesn't allow you to put it in the Drink Me farm. Like, the Iron Golem, for example. It's like, what the heck? We already have, like, an Iron farm from Easy Villages. And you're gonna go ahead and blacklist this one for the Drink Me farm, so... That's an interesting choice right there. Alright, put it right there. Ship, go away, go away. No, no. Hey! Bugger, come here, come here. Jeez. Buggers. Look at all these guys. Any more? Alright. Alright, what the heck? Recovery heart, huh? Wet sponge and Ferium. Alright, go away. Go away, you broken gems. Alright, we got some afrit essence right there. And we got some wet sponges already, so that's a good thing. Okay, cool. Alright. Okay, Elder Guardian, we'll put you away. We'll let the Drink Me farm do its thing. And get us even more stuff. Go away, egg. Alright, since we don't have the trident yet, let's look up... I don't know, does this work? How about like this? Okay, cool. Alright, so these ones give you plus 2% Arcana. Alright, that's the Obsidian one. Netherite bookshelves, that's plus 3. That's expensive. But, I mean, it's not like a big amount right there. Amethyst bookshelves. 1.25, 2.75. Glowing hell shelves. Okay, so you can do the glowing hell shelves maybe, since you're already doing that anyway. Sea shelves is plus 3%. Okay, what are these? Emeralds? And what's this? Obsidian? Maybe I can do this. Like, oh, you need to go up to that? That sucks. Bookshelves too. Alright, so, yeah. Can't quite do that right now, so you're never prepared for occultism. Never. It's just like one little thing after another that you need. Alright, so this has been another episode of All the Magic Arcana. We did some stuff. We made some more chalks. We got the Possessed Elder Guardian, which is an important mob to get, because we need Heart of the Sea, we need Prismarine, and we need whatever junk it is, the Nautilus Shell right there, so it's already working fine right there. It's good. The next thing we're going to need is we're going to set up the apotheic enchantment so we can get a trident, or we can go ahead and get one of those guys down below. And you know what? Let's go ahead and get that right now. Maybe we'll luck out and get a trident anyway, so we don't have to. So where's that place here? Here it is. Alright, where are these guys? They're probably like right around here. Okay, yeah, they're right around here. Alright, down we go. Alright, you buggers, where are you? Okay, there's some. Yeah, you gonna hit me with the trident? There's one, okay. Yeah. Did I get him? Yeah, I got him. What the heck are you then? Alright, sure, whatever. Alright, we got one. Alright, you know what we're gonna do now? Get one of these. One down here. Yeah, I should be able to see it, right? Yeah, you know what? Just in case, I'm gonna turn it on anyway. Alright, can you go away, please? Go away. Always spirit. Okay. Alright, got him. Alright, let's see, let me get this. And do that. Alright, got him. I can't see this one. Alright, got him anyway. Alright. Then put him in here, and we'll convert to an egg. Put him in spawner. Turn off the AI, get another one, put him in Dream Farm, and be done with that. You know the drill. Alright, so this has been another episode of All the Magic Arcana. I've been FumBleBlock, and I'll see you next time.